Tonight we're featuring Rhodolite, 10 jokes, 1944 penny under the microscope cam, blue tape on Why'd I Buy That, the Dog Pounds video on Who's Talking About Me Now, and absolute rock bottom bargain basement quality. My washing machine's broken. Now my laundry's hampered. Let's start the show. Welcome me, Scorpio. Thank you for the share. Thank you very much indeed. It was good talking to you. And I was going to talk to you about Topaz. Christina and Second Ghost Squad. And my ability to read and speak. All together wrapped into one. Lovely. This video with this Rhodolite has me thinking. I have very poor lighting in the laboratory. I need better lighting. I don't have any sound. What kind of sound? There we are. Great. But it makes me think I need better lighting. Notice how dark it is on the underside of my thumb versus the top. I've got 4 lights, but they're all from the same sort of direction-ish. Upwards. So I keep thinking maybe I need to have better lighting. And that would help to show this Rhodolite before I shape it, because a little bit of that red was available. It really took shaping it to bring that red out. But I think better lighting would help with our camera situation. And that, I mean, that would definitely give you something better to watch. The show was never originally designed for you to be watching me. Ah, hello. Topaz, right? Let's chat about Topaz for a little bit here. I love some Topaz. I love Topaz. It's so hard for me to give away Topaz. If you have some Topaz from me, you must be a very special person. And if you don't, it doesn't mean you're not a very special person. It just means you don't have your Topaz yet. Which is why I need to shape more of it, right? But Scorpio wasn't talking about just any Topaz. He mentioned yellow Topaz. There is blue Topaz. The light blue, the dark blue. The light blue is kind of rare-ish, because it's usually like usually like clear topaz or white topaz. And there's different grades of white. I mean, there's white that's kind of orange, and then there's white that's like bleach white, and it's beautiful white. And we're going to get into some of that. But, you know, the blue is usually like a little spot or a little splay, and you try to get the bottom part of the gem to where the blue is there, and the light comes in, bounces off and over and goes through the blue, and it makes the whole gem blue. But then when you want to, you know, turn it into dark blue, you stick it in a microwave and irradiate it, a special microwave, and it irradiates it permanently. There's Mystic Topaz, which is plated with metal. But then there's Imperial Topaz. So what is Imperial Topaz? Imperial Topaz is basically any topaz that is brown, yellow, red, pink, orange, or any kind of a variation in between. It's considered Imperial Topaz. It's such a market because originally the orange topaz, the golden orange topaz, like the fiery golden orange topaz that's, so valuable, it was being mined and given to the Russian Tsars. And it was reserved only for them, so it was imperial. So all the golden topaz was considered imperial topaz because it was golden. And that includes the yellow golden and the orange golden. But mostly that bright, fiery golden orange. But then there's also lovely yellow topazes and, brown ones, and bigger ones have been discovered. And there's, the yellow ones and such. But I basically love it all. I love topaz. I call it, it's dope, dope topaz. So I call it super dope imp taupe. Because that's what it is. Just like this rhodolite. Man, I have been really into this rhodolite. I'm going to show you this rhodolite under the microscope cam, which we'll go ahead and plug in. I'm going to show you the penny. I'm going to show you a little piece of agate from a chunk of concrete, as well as on my Instagram that shows that piece of like a piece of quartz that I got out of the concrete, which is unique, and I will talk about it a little more when we get to it. But the rhodolite, if you're shaping rhodolite usually forms in spheres. It's not a sphere, it's like a soccer ball. It's got like flat sides on it, and they're little ball shapes. And these actually come from bigger ones of those that have like chipped out, and it makes sort of a box shape. And you might see that at the beginning of the video where it's kind of a sort of a flat box and general crack with some colloids, which are like circly, the stacked moons, like cascading moons, but it's like an explosion across the surface. And this actually has a couple of colloids on it. So we're gonna actually see how you can see the red better. So that's what's got me thinking I need better lighting on the gem cam, right? Hey, Leprechaun TV made it, and Jerry made it. All right, fantastic, awesome. This rhodolite is kind of hard to shape. And Jerry, we need to play a game of 1 minute chess. That would be awesome. Because 1 minute chess is so hard, and I'm getting better at it. And I won last week, which means I'm probably going to lose this week. But anyway, here's the rhodolite that is up in the corner. And we're going to be sending this to Christian Blatt in appreciation for his interview. Which reminds me, you can go to chats and type in black, or wait, we also need to get Tom Kelly on the show so that he can join us for an interview. That would be fantastic. And then we need to get more interviews, so I'm going to try and start lining up some interviews so I can hype them. That would be fantastic. I'm done saying fantastic. They have those ones that look like rainbow, but it's not mystic. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's clear, has colors. I don't know. I don't know either, Christina. We're going to have to look into that. High E, high C. I think high E would be the electronic version of high C. That's probably what your computer drinks when it's just, needs a quick juice box. Mystic Topaz. Who doesn't like some Mystic Topaz? Or Mystic anything? Because, I mean, they pretty much, they'll plate it with titanium and then it turns into that rainbow shape. Which, we need to turn this into the microscope portion of the program so that I can show you some things under the microscope portion of the program. Oop, not that there, this here, so you can see the gem doing its thing. All the ladies tell me how fast. Oh, that's a good one, Jerry. We need to get Christina and Sun Go Squad on here for an interview. She just posted another thing where she was in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Something like that. Okay, joke, intro, camera. I can do interviewing, talking about the best crystals are for pairs of normals. Absolutely. Because a pair of crystals is how you make earrings. Oh, I turned it around backwards all the time with it. Gotta remember that. Okay, there we go. You can see how I still need to get a good final polish. This rhodolite is some really hard stuff. I keep thinking that maybe I need to finish out the edge facets too. But I got a nice line across the back, which gives it a good flare in the daylight. This is really more of a day-wear gem. There you go, a little bit of that red flare shows up. It's kind of showing across the front of it though. It's supposed to show off of the back facets. But like I say, it makes for a nice day-wear gem. Beautiful gem. I hope they like it. It's gonna go in the package. Let's see. Then there's I'm gonna show you this agate that I found in the concrete because it's layered. See that one and the other one? It's like it's one laying on top of the other, right? But it formed that way. I don't think. I mean, like look at this here. See these colloid shapes, and then these over here. It's like it formed that way, which makes it kind of rare. I would actually like to take that out and save that. And then there's like, there's this cool piece of clear quartz. And this is the top of the concrete. This is what, see, you can see the lichens forming there, the little orange things. This is the top of the concrete. This is all worn away by water over time. I'll show you the edge of the concrete. See, this is getting over to the edge of the piece. This is what I cracked with the hammer today. So I was like, that is a really cool piece, of concrete, like with the things. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's see. Do you have any other social medias? Yes, I do. I have, let's see, a Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. There's a Discord. I think if you type Discord, it shows up. Let's try that. Discord. Blam. It's like a 100 use Discord invite. And I think that's about it. I might do Edison Nation, or I do Edison Nation. I might consider that social media, but I don't spend a lot of time on Edison Nation. I should, but there's not a lot of people there. Okay, this is one other thing before we get to the penny. And I found both this and the penny under the concrete. If you check my Instagram, you can see this thing by the roots. And this, it just looks like a stone, right? It's alluvial, it's all tumbled and smoothed over, and you can see there's a crack there. There's a crack over here. It's still got some of the concrete stuck to it. But there's a lot of these concrete stones that are like a nodule of quartz, and they're full of cracks inside. But this one doesn't seem to have a whole lot of cracks on this side. So I'm thinking this is the top of the crystal, the clean end member grade crystal, and then it cleaved off of the bottom there. And let me put it under a light so you can see why I'm so excited about it. Because it's so see-through-y. Okay, yeah, I can't even really show it. It's so able to be see-through'd. Seen through. Blam, looks like a dino egg, right? So here's what's really cool about that. You're actually going to get to see this polish and see what's inside of there. Notice this cloudy area over here? I think that's actually a little bit of color. So I think this has some red in it. I'm excited. And then over here, there's a little bit of color too, a little bit of red. See on the outer. Oop, nope, sorry. Blinded by the light that Jacob keeps showing on the microscope cam. Okay, then there's the cracks on the other side. See the crack, the other crack, the other crack, all kinds of cracks. So we'll see once we get in there. If it's a nice clean piece, if it's got, you know, some intrigue, or if it's just a waste of time. But you know it's not a waste of time? This 1944 penny, which I gotta focus in on. So this was underneath the concrete slab, 1944S, which I remember the S. My grandpa told me that the S coins were more rare because they were from San Francisco, and we get a lot of D's and P's around here, Denver and Philadelphia. But the S coins are kind of rare from back then. So I wonder if this thing has value. It might be, you know, like a 50-cent coin or something like that, or maybe more so. It's, you know, right after the steel pennies. The steel pennies were 1943. And it does have a wheat penny backside. It's a straw penny. 1 cent. Ah, that's more than I got. Ha. Which reminds me, we're actually getting close to the joke portion. But first, we have to do why'd I buy that? Why'd I buy that? We're gonna talk blue tape on why'd I buy that. Let me see if I can, did I show this under the cam without the thing? It's probably not gonna make much difference. You get a little feel for the redness of it. But anyway, I bought some blue tape. I've actually seen where they build tiny houses with the foundation made of tires. Tires? That's entirely... I forgot to show these, didn't I? Entirely intriguing. So this is one we're working on, but it's got a crack in it. See this crack up by the left side? So that kind of worries me about it. I'm like, I don't know. So we're actually gonna have a little bit of a problem finishing it out. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll leave the crack in there. Then here are the other two pieces that we were talking about. See those colloids, the way that cracks like glass? But it's a crystal formation. I think it kind of gives you an idea of how garnet is so like boxy, but not. It's a crystal, but it's not. Because this is a wedge, and then this piece is all like a box. It's kind of like a diamond shape, sort of, but twisted and oddly odulated. That's a word. We're making it a word. Just like the why I buy that portion of the program. I call it why I buy that because I have punctuation. But you know what I also have is some blue tape. Because I buy that. I buyed some blue tape. And cheers to you all for buying this show with a little bit of your time. That makes you fantastic. And cheers to you and your fantasticery. So, blue tape. Why did I buy blue tape and what did I buy? I actually bought the 2-inch wide blue tape. I bought the blue tape because I wanted something that I'm familiar with that works. I wanted something that comes off with no residue. It's easy to clean up. It's going to seal against grout. I was sealing against grout, not paint. But I know it works. I know it works for silicone. I know it works pretty well for the most part, and there's not a whole lot of hassle. I'm familiar with it working, so I went in to buy some. I like the wider stuff because, it speeds me up. If I consider the amount of time that I spend trying to save a couple dollars versus the amount of time that I get paid to spend the time doing the stuff, then it's actually cheaper to spend a little more on the wider tape and then just kind of go willy-nilly, and then I don't have to worry about it. So I bought the 2-inch tape. I thought about getting the Duck brand. I've never used it before. I really thought about it. I went with the 3M brand for a couple of reasons. 3M's been good to me. They have. I called them. I've talked about product. They've been good to my family because my family works there. I've gone down there and toured through the plant, and they're always really nice. I like 3M. 3M is the Scotch brand. They're expensive. They're pricey. They're like $1 more than the other. But I know that it works. And that's, I don't have time to mess around with something not working. I might try the Duck brand next time. I know that they're established. I know that, obviously people buy them. But from the shelf, if you may notice, the 3M portion is sold out. Because it works. I bought it because it works. And that's why I buy that. Do you buy blue tape? Do you buy blue tape? And why do you buy it? And that's why I buy that. I need to change the icon though, don't I? Gotta get rid of that apostrophe D. 3M is good tape. Scorpio, there's not a lot of brands that I trust. I don't put a lot into brands these days, but there's a couple brands that have held up over time, like Rust-Oleum and 3M. It's been good. You bought it because you're going to paint, and you don't want to get any on your molding. Or I'm going to mold, and I don't want to get any on my paint. Either way, I think it would work great. Which reminds me, before we get to the joke portion, why not show you who is talking about me now? We're going to show the dog pound, and I got to get rid of the text to be able to show it. Let's see if I can pull it up. Who is talking about me now? Why, the dog pound is. Hey, Jeanette Korzenko made it. Cheers. And Colette S. All right. Great, awesome people. Just like the dog pound who's talking about me now.
Okay, guys, here we go. What's going on? Welcome to the Dog Pound. I am Lost Dog, and we have a mail call. Now, this is the second time I've done this mail call because the first time I did the unboxing, my buddy Doc was here and we did a beautiful unboxing, but we had no audio, so there's no audio on it, and I'll show you that right after this. But we're going to redo the unboxing so each and every one of you can see it. Now, you guys out there all know Jacob Downey. If you don't know Jacob Downey, right somewhere up there. Okay, up there is his YouTube channel. And he makes a product called 22 Gemstone. And that's what we're here to talk about first. Now, if you don't recognize his gamer tag, you may just recognize Jacob Downey himself. That's the man. Now, I purchased from Jacob Downey some 22 Gemstone powder. Now, what 22 Gemstone powder is a hard mineral source for your plants. And what we got from Jacob when he sent it to us is a flip cap bottle, 2-ounce flip cap bottle, 22 Gemstone. Okay, we got 3, count, 1, 2, 3 collector bottles of 5 carats apiece, 3-ounce bottles of 22 gemstone. Now, the 2-ounce and the 3-ounce are both 5 carats apiece. Okay, so I'm actually going to have to ask Jacob why the extra water content for the collector's tubes. I'm assuming maybe that's just the size tube he could get, and that's how he did it. I don't know, but we'll have to talk to Jacob to find out. But what else he sent me was this 10 times bottle. This actually has 10 different doses in it. Now you can see that it's cloudy, right? But look at the bottom. Look at the bottom of that. Okay? A lot of gemstones and the residues on the bottom. So let's shake it up and see just what happens to it. Because you can see the water content is already cloudy. Some of it's mixed. But let's see the whole thing. Ooh. There we go. That's a good mix. Can you see it now? That's a real... there's no way of seeing that. It's fully opaque. It's almost like a silver tan liquid when it's fully mixed. So remember to shake these up before you use them. But that's not all that Jacob Downey sent me. Check out what else he sent me. If I can see it up here. Oh, okay. He also sent me a cat scratcher. Check that out. Just a little cat scratcher so you scratch behind the ears of your cat. Little purple chain on it. I personally don't own a cat, and I only have half a mustache. So, you know, we'll use it to comb that half a mustache, okay? So we're going to put it to work, Jacob. Don't worry. But what else did he send me? He sent me one of his bandage openers. And this bandage opener is going to go to somebody who really could use it. But yes, absolutely. We are going to test this and have fun. We're going to open up some band-aids here pretty soon, probably in the stream, who knows. What else did he send me? Oh, the most beautiful thing in the world. Check this out, guys. He also sent me this amethyst that he shaped himself. Now that's just beautiful. Alright. So we got 22 gem powder, which is a hard nutrient for our plant foods. And I am going to use this immediately tonight. Yes, this is pre-recorded. This is Saturday night for me. But I am putting this into my plants immediately. I have one plant that's half and half healthy. It's a little sick. It's not liking me right now. So we're going to see if it likes this. But a huge shout out and thank you to Jacob Downey for everything, for the 22 gem powder, for the bandage opener, the cat scratcher, and the amethyst. Much appreciated, brother. And hope to talk to you soon. Catch you later. And here's the bloopers, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so I was smoking on some cake mints, which is a bomb ass strain for end of the evening, and I was like couch locked before we did this shit, and I gotta say, man, that cake mints is so overpowering. Just melt into the couch.
And that is the dog pound. We're going to feature the shaping of the gem he was holding up, a piece of amethyst, by the way. Hello, Dave. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you, man. Hey, it was good to see you the other day. I was on the clock, you know, every time I'm at the hardware store, I'm like running in and out. But I actually ran into Dave the other day, and that was cool. I was, in a hurry to get some things sealed up, but, I got them sealed up. That Gorilla Max Ultimate or something like that, I should do it. Why did I buy that for that? Which is another thing I need to do. along with get the dog pound lined up for his interview. Because we got to do that. Maybe we can do that next time. Can 22 gems be used for something other than plants? Scorpio, I got a gal on Facebook who she was using it for makeup or something like that. And I don't know, it was, let's see, I sent her a couple bottles or she found it on Amazon. She bought some and then she said she liked it and she was using it for facials or something like that. And then let's see, she bought a couple more bottles and she wanted me to try and dry it out for her. So I tried drying some out and I don't know, I guess maybe that didn't really do I don't know. I need to ask a little more about it, but it's I don't know about putting it on skin though. I don't recommend that without like some sort of like an oil or something because it's basically chunks of crystal and it can damage the skin. You know, it's rough on it, I guess. It could also exfoliate. I suppose it's more of an exfoliator cuz it is like clay, but it's, you know, it's got minerals in it. So it's like a mineral clay. It's yeah, it's like different types of minerals in a clay. But it, you know, it's kind of different because it's white instead of being, you know, like brown like a lot of clay is. Has to do with the way the light passes through it instead of being caught by it. Speaking of passing through it, how about you just kind of pass on through the show because this is the part of it that always makes people wait and stick around for the joke portion of the program. I got a couple. That's about it. If someone flips over a sign when they leave, does that mean they're flipping out? Nope. TV shows can't jump the shark anymore. Animal rights. Now they do the fridge or they blow the fridge. That's what it is. Like in Indiana Jones 4? When are they going to make another Indiana Jones with that guy from Transformers? Moving on to the jokes. The jokes. I know gasoline has been really expensive. And I know there's other areas with gasoline. Someone please tell them to pass the gas. I'm out of clean clothes because that's where I was taking a note and then I rewrote the joke. My washing machine's broke and now my laundry's hampered. I have a leash with multiple loops on it because my dog has multiple chins. You gotta have one for each chin when you walk him because he needs to go on more walks. He's a healthy dog. Does anyone have an emoji to hieroglyph Rosetta Stone? Because sometimes I see so many emojis and I don't understand. I need to be able to read them. Last couple, I promise. Where do you take your hosta if it's damaged? Yeah, this is for the plant growers. If you grow hostas, if you don't know, a hosta is a type of plant. Anyway, they're kind of easily damaged. Where do you take your hosta if it's damaged? To the hospital. I said that wrong. It's more fun if I just kind of ram it together, right? Where do you take your hosta if it's damaged? To the hospital. Last one, I swear. What did the elephant say to the other elephants? You heard? 'Cause he heard the joke portion of the program. And probably earlier where I blew your ears out like crazy. But I'm not going to do that for the gem portion where we have, Yes, Splat Rhodolite number 2. This is where we finish polishing it out and straighten it up a little bit. And we also play a game of chess. If you got something coming up, make sure to promote it in the chats, because I'm going to try and make this a game of chess, and I'm going to wish you well, and hopefully I can do the show on Sunday instead of Tuesday. Sound is very low. Oh, the sound. Wait, the sound of the joke portion? Or the sound of the. Wait, which sound? Joan does what she wants with crystals. Oh, yeah, where is Joan? I haven't seen Joan in a while. Still laughing at Hampered. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you all for being here for the joke portion. I feel so bad for you having to put up with that. Yeah, I think I need to turn up the microphone, don't I? Or, yeah, the microphone never really does work very well. Let me see if I can change that. Properties. Microphone. It's doing its thing in live time. And I don't have any audio properties. There we go. Mic. I can't turn it up anymore. I can't boost it either. Nope. That makes it slow. I wonder if I can get an amplifier for it. Because it's really quiet, right? like, even if I chew on the thing, it's still ha. Yeah. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get a new microphone, and hopefully we can get this fixed. But we're not gonna do it this week. We're going to was just worried about her. Yes, I was too. I'm logged into chess. Oh wow, Jerry's logged into chess. Wait, chess? Like the chess.com chess? Or, let's see. Where is... I am going to try and get a better microphone though. Definitely. Because, I mean, I like the way this one sounds, but it's so quiet. It's almost like I need to get an amplifier. Maybe I should do that. Just get an amplifier. Jerry, are you on the chess.com or the other chess where you're on the chess? I know, Crystal, I was thinking that too. It's usually not as low as it is. And I don't even have the chatbot connected. So let's make sure we got that done. Chatbot connected. But I think she posted today. I heard. Oh, you heard. Just like the elephant. Right, the elephants. The elephants heard. You heard? Where are we at? Chrome, chess, Chrome, chess, Chrome. Playing chess or Chrome. Where's that? Nope. Here? This here? Yes. There. Chrome Live. Chrome Chess. Done. Okay, Jerry, how do I find you, buddy? Let's see. Yup. Chess.com. Alright. Finding Jerry. Connect. Let's see. Play. A friend. Name. Gacklin. 1 minute. Standard. Okay, hold on. We gotta get the gem video rolling again. We didn't actually finish this one, so we're gonna finish this one. So you can kind of see the rest of that one. Okay, there's that one going. Now, standard 1 minute game. Gotta make sure everyone can see what's going on with the chess. Sending Jerry the thing. Play. Okay. Bullet versus Jerry Acklin versus Gackling. And we're waiting for good old Jerry Meister 9000. So, how's it going there? Dave, if you didn't notice, I smashed parts of concrete, found some buried treasure. No, I didn't find diamonds and gold. I found copper and carnelian. So, probably about 75 cents worth of treasure. Buried treasure. And it is kind of neat to think, well, this building's from the late 1700s, right? The foundation. And it's been added onto and remodeled how many times over the past 2 decades or centuries? Wait, what? Is Jerry there? And let's see. Oh, there's Mr. Sparkslot. I've been waiting for Mr. Sparkslot to go live again. Okay, so there's Jerry. Jerry, you go ahead and play when you're ready. Oh, he's doing things. He's doing stuff. It's happening. Jerry, you gotta decide, man. I'm learning how to play this bullet chess thing, and I'm not very good at it. Hey, there you go. All right, good job. This one. And this is a good game, Jerry. I don't know what I'm doing, and you got both your bishops pushed out there. You got like a wall on this place. Boom. Okay, you're running out of time, man. I might actually not run out of time. Jerry, you gotta just make a move, man. Push pawns or something. You just gotta make a move. Draw blood. Do whatever you gotta do. You gotta. Oh no! He got auto. Oh, he got auto disconnected. No, it was such a good game, and we were winning. Disconnected. Auto Oh, Jerry, it was such a close game, my friend. We gotta play again. Let's do a quick analysis on this. Let's see what's happening. Okay, we gotta play again next week, Jerry. That was good. That I was wondering, especially. Okay, let's see what the computer says. Okay, it was like, why did you do that? And it likes your move, likes my move. Okay, it likes your moves. See, I told you having those bishops out there was a good move. It just didn't like your queen move at the end there. And didn't like you disconnected. But I like it when you're all connecting to the gemstone program, if I can get what I'm doing. Okay, great. So, technically I won, and Jerry also won because he's here, and you're all winners because you're great people, and I hope to see you again next week at 9 p.m. Eastern. And, I probably missed some awesome chats. I love you all so much. If you got like a link or something you want to drop or something coming up, talk about it. I'm going to try and line up the dog pound and the amethyst for next week or the following week, so stay tuned, and I'll see you next week and every week on the Gemstone Show.